Hey guys, welcome back to JDMods. In today's video, we're going to be giving you a tour of our new shop, as well as a few channel updates. We've been quiet for a little while now, but we plan on making 2 videos a week moving forward.
Our plan for the videos is to upload every Tuesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Toronto time. Tuesday's video, we're going to call it How To Tuesdays. We've done a lot of how-to videos in the past, whether it's timing chain, window motor, turbocharger related stuff, tuning videos. So we're gonna try and do a how-to Tuesday series. They're gonna range in content, but that's the idea for Tuesday's videos. And Friday is going to be more the project related videos. We have 7 project cars. You guys have seen most of them on the channel already, but we're always doing stuff to them, and we have been bad for not videotaping it, so we're gonna do our best to make sure to videotape it. If there's stuff you guys want to see, please comment down below, as well as please make sure you're subscribed. The bell icon helps as well, and of course liking every video like this one really helps the algorithm as well to help promote our videos. So without further ado, let's take you on a tour of our shop.
So March 2021, Kyle and I bought our first house, and fortunately our house came with this detached shop, 4-car shop. Unfortunately, it was more or less a pole shed kind of barn sort of thing. I'm going to put some photos in so you can see what it looked like before. It needed a lot of work, and we had several contractors come out and tell us basically to tear it down, that they didn't want to do any renovations on it. So we decided that we were going to do the renovations ourselves. And so I think it turned out pretty well, if I do say so myself. Basically, we had to straighten the building because it was leaning over 1 foot onto our neighbor's property. We lifted up the walls, pulled the bottom plates off because they were rotting, poured new concrete shoulders, put the building back down. We insulated, plywooded the inside, painted. We also braced the ceiling. That was a step in there that I missed. But it was a lot of work, but it definitely paid off. So there's the bracing I was talking about. It's been serving as storage space for us, which is really nice. The back there pretty much has the entirety of Kyle's RX-7 stored up there, as well as bumpers, hoods, and stuff. We put 2 garage doors on it. As you'll see in the photos, it was more or less like a barn with a big sliding door. The concrete shoulders that we poured.
So once we finished up the framing and the finishing of the shop, the best part started. We got to fill it up with all of our toolboxes and tools. I'm going to start over here with the biggest kind of tool cabinet. Ali got this for me last Christmas to start the garage off right. It's just a Costco cabinet set. It has a nice work surface, overhead cabinets, a big vertical cabinet I use it for fluids and kind of bigger tools, and then just under workbench storage as well. I like all the enclosed cabinets because it keeps everything dust free and looks really tidy, which is a big thing for me. This is the toolbox we bought a long time ago, kind of our first toolbox. It was a great deal from Home Depot, and this is of course where we store all of our wrenches, screwdrivers, sockets, as well as some automotive and painting tools. I also got this matching Husky Workbench from Home Depot. It was only like $150 or $200 or something. Just a good surface to work on. It's not super sturdy for big projects, but definitely for little stuff it's really good. And a cheap nuts and bolts organizer above. I don't like having to rummage through big buckets for hardware, so this I really like. Moving over here, a more recent addition, this kind of whole area here. I didn't have anywhere to do big heavy projects like pressing out ball joints, welding kind of big structural items, hammering on stuff. So I got this Maximum Canadian Tire brand 10-ton press on sale. The only problem was I had nowhere to put it, so I got this work table, whatever you want to call it. Has a 1,200 pound capacity, which is pretty impressive. I got this from Busy Bee Tools. It's a Canadian tool company for $199 free shipping. It's on casters, so I can actually move this whole table around if I wanted to, but right now I have the casters locked up because I like this location quite a bit. And then just a 5-inch vise with two heads on it, Not a super high quality vise, but I quite like it, and it has rubberized jaws for if I'm doing AN fittings or maybe aluminum intercooler piping. That's most of the large hardware in here. I can talk about some of the electrical we did. I wired in this Mastercraft, again on sale, heater. It works really well for the winter months. It heats our shop very nicely. Without a finished ceiling, a lot of the heat does rise up there, so before next winter I might install a fan to blow the heat back down to move it around a little bit nicer. We did do all the electrical ourselves. We have light switches right by the door, as you'd expect, as well as an outlet for every single car bay, we'll call it, in here. So beside every car there's an outlet, as well as one in the center wall, and I think 4 near the workbenches for lights, welders. It's 60 amp service, so I can do welding in here. And yeah, that's essentially the equipment in the shop.
So the shop's a bit of a mess right now, and I guess I'll go over the why. We have 2 3S GTEs sitting here. This one's from Kyle's MR2. That one is from my MR2, which is not here at the moment. It's actually at our old shop, but it'll be coming up soon. And basically, we're going to be making one good engine out of these 2 and selling what's left. The 13B for his RX-7 is sitting there. The windshield for his RX-7 is sitting there. As well as the Aristo exhaust is just here on the floor having some work done to it. As you can see, we have a lot more space than we used to. It's super nice being able to have all of this stuff in here.
A couple more little things that I'd like to show you guys. I got both of my welders here. This is my TIG 200 square weight by Lincoln Electric. I picked this one up from a refurbished, it was new refurbished, for a really good deal. I'm still learning how to TIG weld properly, but it's a great machine to learn on, super easy to use. So that's what I use for my TIG and stick requirements. And then this is kind of my body work welder. This is the Mastercraft, kind of a common theme around here. MIG and flux core welder. Right now I've got the MIG gas hooked up to it. If you have one of these and you're only using the flux core, definitely get yourself some MIG welding gas and hook it up. It's a complete game changer. Changes the whole welder. So I highly recommend this for any beginner welder. Of course, got my engine crane. And one more thing kind of interesting over here that I'll show you. I'd like to have as much floor space as possible because we have so many cars. So over here, we have these car ramps. They're great for lowered cars like ours. This one has a 9-degree slope, so it's really good for lowered cars and avoids jacking up your car on potentially old pinch welds or frames. And I've got those hanging on the wall, which is a great spot to store stuff, as well as 2 drain buckets over here, one for coolant, one for oil. Keeps them off the floor, and by separating them, you know you're not going to mix any coolant or oil. Just got some recycling over here. Ideally, I want to make like a 3-level for metal, cardboard, and like old fluids. Trying to clean up the floor as much as possible. And while we're over here, a bit of a different topic, but as you can see, this floor actually has asphalt, not concrete. Probably my least favorite part about the whole shop. But it's not in the budget right now to pour a concrete floor. So I went ahead and got myself some pothole filler, some sealer, and I'm going to try and make it as nice as possible. I might film some of it if you guys are into that. But of course, with all the projects on the go, we have lots of other content as well. As this is a car YouTube channel, I'll finish off the interior tour with a bit of blurb about the cars in here. First of all, we have my MR2, of course. It's in here because it doesn't like the rain, being a T-top car that just had a bunch of bodywork welding done to it. So it's in here simply staying out of the rain. The Aristo just got some transmission work done to it, a rear trans seal, replaced the drain plug since it was broken and filled it up with fluid. Now it's just getting its exhaust welded up, which you can see is on the floor over there, before being put back on. That's going to be a different video though, so don't worry about that. And lastly, of course, the FD is the long-term project. You can see it beside its windshield, engine, transmission, and its entire interior is above it. I'm hoping to make lots of videos about this car in the next year or so. Of course, comment down below if there's anything specific you want to see.
So, unfortunately, all of my cars get stored outside.
For now.
For now, anyways, yeah.
So smooth.
So first we have my 1993 Toyota Aristo. Nothing's really changed on it since the last time we talked about it, I don't believe. It's just a really great daily for the summertime, honestly. I do have big plans for it. I have a big old turbo that's going to be going on it this fall. It's going to get rewrapped as well. My 2002 Mark II Blit is parked over there. That is my winter car mostly, and kind of the work truck. I can't really afford to insure them all at the same time, so it's just sitting there for now. And then of course the MR2 that I mentioned earlier is at our old shop, but it's going to be coming up hopefully this weekend.
And behind the Blit, the last car we have at our house is of course my K-Swap Insight. It's got some new tires on it. I posted a photo on Instagram, but it never made it on the YouTube channel. Hopefully I can do some videos on this as well. It is also just a great daily. It's usually my winter car, but it's so good on gas, I've kept it on the road all year round. So that is the official shop tour with a little hint of the cars as well. So I hope you guys like the video and channel update. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.